Rest in peace, Foolio. But ever since he passed away, this the most attention I ever seen him get. See, if you don't know, Joolio, one of the Jacksonville Demons. Him and Young and Ace been going to war for years. And the thing with this war, this was a real war. It's been bullets let out. It's been people that done passed away. So many people done lost their lives over these problems right here. And it's plenty of stories really digging into every single detail about this whole Jacksonville, Florida war. So I'm gonna say that for them. But what we finna talk about today is what's been going on ever since Joolio passed away. About 2 weeks ago, Foolio was killed in Florida, and he made a move he should have knew better than to make. This man got enemies all across the country. He done beef with he done got so many people killed that he should have knew better than to do something like this. He got online and posted his location. His birthday came up. He was like, look, pull up to my party, pull up to the hotel. We don't have a good time, blah, blah, blah. But he should have knew that wasn't gonna go right. This is something that we done seen happen with rappers over and over again. They post their location, they get smoked, and it's really sad that they gotta live this way. But Joolio knew. He knew he had enemies, and he knew he shouldn't have did that. But what happened, and at 26, Joolio was killed in Florida. TCL wrote at approximately 4:40 a.m., Tampa police received a 911 call for a shooting at McKinley Drive. A total of 4 people was injured, and 1 person was pronounced deceased. 3 other victims are being treated at the hospital. Their condition is labeled as stable at this time. And you know what's really spooky about that? 3 got shot and 1 lived. That exact same thing happened with rapper Young and Ace, the other person he was beefing with. See, a few years back, Young and Ace was celebrating somebody's birthday, and they went out to eat. They was having a good time, and everybody in the car got killed except for Young and Ace. It was 3 dead and 1 alive. Young and Ace lost almost all his brothers, if I'm remembering right. I don't know for sure, but and around that time when it happened, he said he was feeling real bad, survivor's guilt, and he was like, why did I live and everybody else died? Really, he was going through it. He probably still got PTSD from that moment forever. But back to Joolio, it was 3 alive, 1 dead. It was basically the reverse on Joolio. He was the one that passed away. And when that man got killed, Young and Ace ain't spared no time. I promise you, a couple hours later, he already had a diss track and a music video out on YouTube. It went #1 immediately. People like, damn, you really moving like this? This man ain't even got to the hospital yet, and you already got this song out. And on this song, Young and Ace was talking crazy. He said, mad out through the Drake. Got a body on it that's been through it. I don't even call him by his name. I call them little niggas, little Deweys. Call the phone, say they got the low. I told him, do it. I ain't sparing nothing. It's on site if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his do it. He with his mama, do it. So this nigga just on this song rapping about having a full-blown killer by his side. He don't care who he with. So this had people thinking like, damn, did he have something to do with this body? And if we being honest, he probably did. Only time will tell if he had something to do with this or not. But the thing with these situations, like, this a L on both sides. If you die, you dead. That's a L. If the nigga kill you, he going to jail. That's another L. It's so hard to get out of a murder, nigga. It's cameras everywhere. You got a phone with you on all the time. You don't know who watching you. You don't know what done seen you do what, and you finna go out here and kill it. So if Young and Ace did have a part to do with this, he most likely gonna get booked for it with time. After Joolio died, the whole internet was talking about it. Everybody he beefed with on IG posting, just thankful, just being so negative. Like, bro, they treated this nigga death like it was a holiday. And if I'm being honest, I can't say he didn't ask for it. The way he was talking about these dead niggas on these songs and the way he was moving when he was alive, it's expected that people treated him like that. But Young and Ace ain't slow down. After that first song, he came out, dropped another. Back to back within like 2 weeks, that man had 2 separate songs dissing Joolio. But this where the problems come. After the whole internet was speculating what really happened to Joolio, and after Young and Ace dropped all these diss tracks, one day out of the blue, Foolio Instagram page randomly started responding to Young and Ace videos. Young and Ace posted his Game Over song. He basically like, yo, go tap in this Foolio disc. It's on my YouTube. And Joolio page gonna respond in the comments with some emojis. And this had the internet going crazy. Everybody like, damn, what's going on? Who posted from this man's account? Who doing this? Who doing that? So niggas wondering like, is he really dead? Yes, he did pass away, but people were still wondering that. After that comment got posted, of course Young and Ace was gonna respond. This nigga said, you still messing with me, dude? I love you forever. And so this had people speculating, is Foolio hacked? Like, who really posted on his account? And with time, that would only get worse. See, soon after that comment, they started posting to his story. They had IG posts doing whole promos. Think about how disrespectful this is. It was like every time you went to go check Foolio account, it was something new on there. It was something talking about voodoo or calling him a demigod, saying he won't die, he won't do none of this, that his grandma do voodoo. It was so much crazy stuff just being posted on this man account. It didn't make no damn sense. XXL wrote this. Things started getting strange on June 28 when Foolio's Instagram account commented on rapper Nemesis Young and Ace post. Another IG clip uploaded to his account makes an even more morbid turn. IG story clip shows Foolio's face photoshopped onto the body of the wrestler Undertaker as he does his famous rising from the casket during his 2005 match. The video caption, "My grandma do voodoo." And I seen academics talking about this, and he might not be wrong. See, it's really two ways to look at this. One way, oh, this disrespectful. Then again, Foolio was known for disrespecting the dead. It's been so many different occasions where he dissed the dead. He talked about dead people. He treated death like it wasn't death. And so for it to happen to him, maybe the people around him looked at it like he did. Like, oh, it's not that deep, even though it is. And then also, maybe this was the only way his family was eating. Maybe this the only way them niggas was getting money from him. So they using his account, they using all the attention that he gonna get for these next couple weeks, maybe month, to just get as much money out of this situation that they can. Some people speculating like, okay, they doing these promos, they upcharging, they charging these crazy prices just so they can get as much money as they can before everything really die down. Because Joolio wasn't that big of an artist. He not an X, he not a Juice WRLD. His music might not really make money forever. But today, just a couple hours ago, news came out, right? Foolio was laid to rest today. Rest in peace. And this had people speculating once again. Poetic Fargo posted on his IG and said this: fans say Foolio team was smart for trolling as a distraction to keep his funeral safe. One comment: management played it smart to keep his funeral safe. They distracted y'all with his IG so they could keep the funeral safe. So some people think that they was doing all of this on his IG to take away from the fact that his funeral was coming up, because like I said, Joolio got enemies, and it wouldn't be no surprise to nobody if that got shot up the day it happened. So maybe that was their way of taking their eyes off it, but we don't know. See, this was something I was really thinking about the other day. I think Foolio passing away is gonna be one of them situations that a lot of people face today. You know how like a lot of people be in these gangs and they don't really understand what they doing or what they fighting for? I feel like this finna be some shit that's gonna go down with Foolio. 20, 30 years from now, right? Niggas gonna be fighting for ATK and KTA, and they just gonna be fighting these wars, not really understanding why they did it, not understanding why they on this side of the war, or why they on that side of the war, or why they fight for Foolio. Because I don't think this nigga just gonna pass away and nothing gonna come from it. And I say this because he was so deep into that whole Jacksonville gang side of the city. He had a lot of people rooting for him, and Young and Ace got a lot of niggas rooting for him. But maybe I'm reaching, maybe they beef won't go that far in the future, but with the amount of people that done passed away from these two going at it with each other, it don't seem like this gonna stop anytime soon. I don't know, rest in peace to Joolio, and niggas gotta stop disrespecting the dead, because I feel like you put this energy out, it's gonna come back to you eventually.